According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, each year globally, about 14 million people learn that they have cancer, and about 8 million people die from the disease. Research suggests that 1/3 of cancer deaths can be prevented, but sometimes services and technologies aren't widely available. Today, I will be speaking to you about the Jimmy V Foundation for Cancer Research and how we can help fight this deadly disease. Unfortunately, a majority of people in America have been affected in one way or another by cancer in their lifetimes. According to the National Cancer Institute, in 2015, this year, an estimated 1.66 new cancer cases will be diagnosed in the United States, and almost 600,000 people will die from the disease. Although rates of smoking, a major cause for cancer, have declined, the U.S. population is aging, and cancer rates do increase with age. Obesity, another major risk factor for cancer, is also increasing. Now, there are things that we can do to reduce the chances of getting cancer, like reducing obesity and not smoking. However, even with these preventative measures, the fact remains that a significant percentage of the population will be diagnosed with cancer at some point in their lives. Prevention is not enough. We need to continue pushing for a cure for these diseases. And the Jimmy V Foundation has been one of the leading organizations behind this push over the past 10 years. The Jimmy V Foundation was founded by Jimmy Valvano, a head coach and sports personality, along with the help of ESPN. With ESPN funding the foundation, 100% of cash donations can go directly towards cancer research. With Jimmy having experienced firsthand a lot of the difficulties with developing a cure, he was able to create programs that address these issues specifically. The first of which is called the V-Scholar program. The V-Scholar program awards directly to young scientists developing their own independent laboratory research. Each year, thousands of people apply for this, and the V Foundation picks a couple people that they think are kind of on the cutting edge of new technology and provides them with funding over a 2-year period. The next big foundation is the V Foundation Grants in Transitional Clinical Research. And what this does is it helps facilitate the transition of research from the scientific laboratories to the medical setting in hospitals around the world. It's our hope that funding initiatives will bring us step by step closer to discovering the causes and developing the cures for these more than 100 diseases that make up cancer. Overall, as the overall cancer death rate has declined, the number of cancer survivors has increased. These trends show that progress is being made against the disease, but a lot of work still remains. According to the Jimmy V Foundation, death rates have declined from 1975 to 2010 by an average of 2.1% per year, which is amazing, and that results in a decline of more than 50% in total. If we can continue to increase funding for cancer research, we can continue saving lives and coming closer and closer to finding a cure. Cancer is one of the leading causes of death in America, but progress is being made in finding a cure. But we're not at the finish line yet, and there's still much work to be done. The Jimmy V Foundation for Cancer Research is an amazing organization that can help us reach this goal, but they need our help. If we can all donate to Jimmy V Foundation, we can come one step closer to finding a cure and defeating cancer for good. Is there any questions?
How can we contribute?
Okay. Well, there are a couple ways to contribute. You can put on a fundraiser of any sort, with which the V Foundation can actually help you out. They can kind of sponsor it as well. Or you can make any kind of direct cash donation.
How much will go towards funding?
Well, 100% of the direct cash donations will go directly towards funding. Since ESPN is funding all the operating costs, that leaves 100% of the donations to go towards the grants for scientific research.
What kind of V Scholars accomplish with these grants?
Okay. The V Scholars have gone on to do a lot of great research in a lot of different fields, like using genetics to help find cures, as well as transitional methods as well. In fact, the first V Scholar, Gerald Bepler, went on to become the president and CEO of the Barbara Ann Karmanos Cancer Institute.
What kind of cancer?
What kind of cancer? The V Foundation gives grants for research into all different cancer types. The most common ones, the types with the most grants, have been lung cancer, breast cancer, leukemia, and lymphoma, since those are the three most common types of cancer, as well as pediatric. So those are the four main areas. All right. Is there any other questions? Okay. Like I said, thank you guys. And let's all go donate to Jimmy V Foundation.